Hey guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to FemmeHead. Today I want to talk about veganism and my cycle. So I wanted to talk today about how my cycle has changed with my diet over the years, because I think there is a misconception that by going vegetarian or by going vegan, you're going to somehow mess with your cycle and mess with your fertility. And I don't think that's necessarily true. So pre-birth control, I had pretty heavy, painful periods. I would either use super or super plus tampons all day, every day. My periods would last 9 days. I had a lot of cramping. I used a lot of Midol, and I was very moody and kind of irrational. I also didn't know anything about charting. I never knew where I was in my cycle or when my period was going to come. So I don't know if I was ovulating regularly or if I had regular cycles or any of that before I went on birth control. I ate a standard American diet, if not worse, while I was on the pill in college. And I'm sure these two things combined, being on the pill and eating so horribly, really affected my cycle overall, as well as the difficulties I had, which resulted eventually in me deciding to get off the pill. I was only on the pill for 4 years, and by the last 2, things had gotten, I don't want to say bad, but I was very kind of like down and blue, if not depressed. I had really bad mood swings. I had a lot of like emotional breakdowns that I could not explain why they were happening. And my period did not get much better, and that's why I went on the pill in the first place. I still had like 7-day-long periods. I still had cramps. I was still moody and all that jazz I had before. I went vegetarian and then vegan right before getting off the pill. So the chain of events that happened was October 2012, I went vegetarian. April 2013, I went vegan. And then July 2013, I went off the pill. I started ovulating again and had consistent cycles. And I know all this because I had also started charting around the same time that I went off the pill. My cramps have nearly disappeared. I have maybe 1 day a period where I have cramps that need like a little extra attention with a heating pad. But other than that, they're non-existent. My periods last 3 to 5 days now and are much lighter than before. I would say I have a day or 2 of medium flow and the rest are all light flow days. And overall, I am so much more happy with my period. And dare I say, we are even friends. I think the issue for those who go vegan or vegetarian and then start having problems with their cycle isn't because they aren't eating animal products, it is because they aren't eating enough overall. When you switch to eating a plant-based diet, you can eat much larger quantities of food, and often you do need to eat more food to get enough calories and to get enough vitamin and minerals that your body needs to function. I think there are a lot of people that try out being vegetarian or vegan without doing much research or putting a lot of time in educating themselves of what they can actually eat. And if you take a standard diet, and I'm basing mine off of the standard American diet, and if you take that and you just remove animal products, what you're left with isn't much. I have been overall amazed with the variety of foods I've learned to eat since going vegan, and it has forced me to become a pretty good cook, not to toot my own horn. There is a definite misconception that vegans just eat like salads. We can eat pretty much everything that non-vegans and vegetarians can eat just by substituting the animal products out for vegan items. When I first went vegan, I was still in college and there wasn't much that I could eat at college that was offered within the meal plan. And so I started buying stuff that I could eat instead of just limiting myself to what wasn't provided at school. So in the end, I personally have seen a big benefit from going vegan on my menstrual cycle. And if there are any of you out there that want to go vegan or even vegetarian but are nervous about how it's going to impact your menstrual cycle or your body, do your research, take the time to educate yourself about what you can and can't eat, and you'll be a-okay. And one final note, the only thing you can't get from a vegan diet is a vitamin B12, but there are a lot of great B12 supplements out there. I get my B12 mostly from nutritional yeast, and every now and then I'll take a B12 supplement, but if I take B12 too often, it makes me break out. So I have to be very wary of how much B12 I am consuming. But yes, that's kind of what I have to say. Switching to a plant-based diet has done a lot of good in my life, including a positive impact on my menstrual cycle. And so in that sense, I definitely do encourage those curious about going vegan or vegetarian to help their health to continue to look into it. This isn't me saying that people that have gone vegan or vegetarian haven't experienced problems with their menstrual cycle. I'm sure there are countless people out there who have. This isn't me saying there's only one way to do something. Everyone is going to have kind of a little bit of a different formula of what works for them, and it's just your job to figure out what that is. That is what I have to say. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to FemmeHead and give this video a like if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!